best episode so far. Season 3. This is actually the finale, and it literally was the best episode of the season, I thought. Let's talk about it. And I'm like, come on through, Cookie. I want to put my soapbox. That's basically it. Let's talk about drag and all its forms. What, Cookie? Hey guys, thanks so much for clicking on the video. This is going to be my review for the season finale, season 3 finale of K. Michelle My Life. I think this was the best episode. It covered a lot of things. We got to see Kay doing a lot of the things that I enjoy seeing her do. Mostly, we got to see her work with Gabby. Gabby came, she talked to her, told her, it's going to be 6 months, basically, getting everything flowing and getting everything exactly where it should be so that she could actually do her her showcase for Atlantic Records, and that it's going to basically take about 6 months to actually prepare with that. And Gabby's like, cool, no problem. Later on in the show, she actually talked to her a little bit about her personal life as well, too. And she had a little boyfriend. She got rid of that motherfucker because everybody knows, child, the whole long distance thing and you trying to work on what your dream is, and then somebody, they just a lot of times get in the way. And she's so young, child, nobody got time for that. So hopefully it wasn't anything too serious, but she basically broke it off so she can focus on what it is she needs to focus on. Very, very, like the little young lady seems to be very wise beyond her years. So I think Gabby's going to be okay. Then they show them later on in the studio, and she works very well with Kay and under Kay's direction. And Kay is very upfront with her. She doesn't play with her. She's like, look, this is what I want. Open your mouth and sing. Take that jacket off. Fuck all that shit. She just talks to her straight up like she's basically like she's talking to her daughter. You know what I mean? And when she did that, Gabby went in there and started belting out those goddamn notes. You could just tell, she went from being a little nervous to literally boom, 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 and the notes just came rolling out of her mouth. You know what I mean? I was like, I enjoy all that. I really do. That's, I love music. I love the whole thing about making music, and I love to see it in its process, which is why I watch Love and Hip Hop and the R&B divas. That's the things that actually draw me to the program, not the fighting and the arguing. But those are the things that most times you don't actually get to see. So, like I said, they showed that. It was really, really good. We also got to see Jonathan and Kay were taking some classes where she's learning little things that she could actually do to work toward getting puffs and pedals done. Little wall treatments and things that she could do herself, and enjoy creating them. And it has that even more of a personal touch because she actually did it herself. So that's what they were actually doing. And right after that, we ran into a scene where Jonathan actually had a gratitude type of a dinner for Kay. And he sat with her and he told her all about how grateful he was for all the things that she's actually done for him. And we knew a lot of the things that Kay had did. She gets all embarrassed because she's a giver. That's just who she is. She's a giver. A lot of times people leech off of her. Jonathan is like that one person that does not leech off of her. Like she said Jonathan is the only friend she's ever had that has never double crossed her. He's never done anything to her. He's always come through for her. And they just went on and they talked, and Jonathan actually talked about the fact that, he's like, I'm nobody. I don't even have a GED. So now that's the first thing. I said, well, wow. Because he's so talented. So that means he has no licenses or anything for his makeup and stuff. Jonathan, that's the first. You need to get on that K. You need to get on him. He needs to get that GED and get his licenses. Because if something happens to Kay, I mean, yeah, your work speaks for you, but you need to have something solid to fall back on. You know what I mean? And these things you can do in your travels as you're going. Um, that just threw me off. But yeah, she's been truly a good friend to him, because you figure Jonathan has a lifestyle that most people who have licenses and different things like that do the same thing he does only dream about having his life. So that was really, it was touching to see how much he actually appreciated, and wasn't, there was nothing in there that he felt like, well, shit, she should have did it for you. It was nothing like that. He was totally grateful for every goddamn thing that Kay has done for him. Fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. It was actually good to watch. It was really, really easy to watch. I said, wow, some real life, reality TV for a change. I loved that scene. I really did. And then after that, Malicia came in, Shayna, and also P. London. Because these are the people. I don't know where that fucking Malicia. I still can't get with her too much. But whatever. They talked about their turmoil that they've gone in and out, but they've all had a really, really good year and that whole thing. So later on after that, we go uh, to really working at Puff and Pedals, doing some painting on the wall, and Malicia just being Malicia. She's always a little bit too extra. She went a little too far. She sprayed some paint on Jonathan, and it made him mad because she sprayed right onto his clothes. And then she starts trying to make a whole big deal about the fact that he should have actually had those clothes on. Like, Malicia, seriously? Shut up. She's just a little bit too. She's too extra. She don't fit in. She's just a bit too much for me. But that didn't last long. They got it together, and that was, they escorted her out because she's ridiculous. So UCK working with her, the new assistant for Puffs and Pedals that she had hired, and they were going through the things that need to be done. The list has really gotten shortened. Everything is just coming along just as it actually should. And in the midst of that, her phone goes off saying that somebody's at the restaurant. She's like, there should be anybody at the restaurant. So they rush over there. Wouldn't you know, when she gets there, it's like a big surprise. Caston has actually came in town and surprised her. He had rose petals everywhere and all of this, and it was lit up real nice. And they had like this nice little dinner, and they talked about the fact that they're going to elope. They talked about their life together going forward. They talked about the fact that they actually have the house that we seen them looking at earlier. They got the house, so that's where they're going to be living in Memphis and all of that. And I just kind of, I didn't think that Caston was going to make it to the end of the season. I was like, something's going to go on with Caston and something's going to mess it all up. But not to mess it up. Kay had messed it up. Kay's good for sabotaging herself. She didn't mess anything up. They are actually rolling on, and they're rolling strong. Caston kind of just laughs at Kay. He know that bitch ain't got good sense. And he just laughs. Or she says the craziest shit. Like her and these twins and all of this craziness. He just laughs at her. He just laughs and just goes on. And I believe he actually does love her. And I believe she loves him. And I hope it does work out. But we'll be watching. Girl, don't sabotage yourself, because it looks like you got something good going on. Something good going on for a change. And that's it. That's basically where she ended her season. It was a good season. 8 episodes. Boom. Done. Nothing, there's nothing for anybody to write in a blog about her. Good fucking job, Kay. And we'll see you. Hopefully there will be a season 4. 9 times out of 10. I don't see why not. And if there is, I'll be watching. All right, guys. Later.